Another beautiful morning on Fraser. Got out for an early morning fish just on daylight this morning. Got half a dozen. And once the sun come up and hit the water, that was it. I had this little gutter to myself until the sun come up and a few others showed up. And we haven't really caught a fish in the last half an hour. They've gone quiet as they do once the sun hits the water. But there's a few here now. Beautiful morning. The wind's backed right off. Quickly show you the bucket. There's half a dozen good sized ones in there. If you can catch a tailor like that every day, you're doing well. We'll see what happens. I'll finish my coffee. Might go and give it another 10 minutes, maybe with the lure, get a little bit further out. See if we can entice them.
I even went fishing yesterday afternoon.
Oh, that's good.
Liam, what's going on down there?
What are they doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Do a walk around so we can see the bowl.
Here's the big bog. We're gonna try and bog Uncle Brad. Hope we get him.
What's happening out there, Jacob?
Pardon?
What's happening out there?
He's gonna get really bogged.
Who?
You?
No,
Yeah.
the D-Max doesn't get bogged.
Are you sure?
You gotta,
He might get bogged.
you gotta look at me when you're talking to the camera.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can get unbogged.
Okay. Oh. Oh, he got through! Dang!
I didn't make it wide enough.
He stopped in the bog! Oh, there's another one out there behind.
Few potholes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, who did these?
Go backwards a bit more.
Watch out, Fraser.
Go backwards a bit
Fraser.
more. Fraser, move. Yeah! Oh, so close! Oh, you haven't done backwards yet. Fraser, get back.
D-Max doesn't get bogged.
You sure about that?
Go backwards.
Let's
Later.
see. Take a round. How's that?
Alright, hey, can't bog the D-Max. If it was a Toyota, might be a different story. Stop him on the way back. Oh, how good's Fraser Island? Nice sunny day. Does I feel like a beer though? You feel like a drink?
Yeah.
You do? I might get onto the bottle shop and see if we can get a beer. Yeah, g'day, bottle shop. Any chance we can get a couple of drinks delivered up to Zone 6 camping area, Fraser Island. Yep, just a beer, thanks. Great, thank you very much. See you soon. Bye. Okay, I've got a beer on the way. Where's this beer? Can't be too far away, surely. I'll be sitting in my chair here waiting for it. That beer shouldn't be far away. Oh, look out, here it comes. Hey. Beer. Beer delivered to Zone 6 Fraser Island. Hey? Cheers. Thank you, Mr. Drone. How good is that? Even comes with little strings here, you wrap it around your wrist and you can't drop your beer then. Beer delivery, Fraser Island. Have a look at that water out there. Hey. Oh, you gotta love it. Anyway, back to it. Well, it's that time of the afternoon, Fraser Island. At 4 o'clock, sun's going down over the dunes. It's time for a fish, even though the weather's not real good. I've even got the beanie on, keep the wind out of the ears and the head warm. We'll go and have a look down here. There's a good gutter forming just in front of the camp. But as soon as you walk past the caravan, it's blowing 20 knots down there, but we'll go and throw a few lures around and just see if we can find a fish. We'll go and have a look, we'll get geared up. Away we go. So that's the old spinning outfit. It's pen reel, one of my old faithful surf rods, Halco twisty. I'll sit that there just while I get my jacket on. I don't know, I'm not real confident on catching anything, but it's more about being warm. I don't have any waders, so the goodies might get a bit wet and cold, and that might be the end of the session if that happens. But we've got to be prepared anyway, because you never know, first cast we could be hooked onto a fish. We'll go and walk a couple hundred metres of the beach, throw a few lures out, and we'll just see what happens. Otherwise we'll be back here for a coffee before you know it. Carry all the gear just in case, you never know when you'll need a knife. We're only throwing lures, so we don't need any bait. Got the bag to put all the fish in. Just grab a pair of pliers out of the toolbox. It's just easier to unhook them with the lures on. Chuck them in the bag and away we go. Hopefully we'll see us back here. We might have to put the ute down the beach to clean some fish later on. Alright, wish me luck. Well, after half an hour, I was throwing spinners out there into the surf in the howling southeaster. Didn't catch anything. I'll just quickly show you why. This weed wraps around your hooks, your sinkers, your lures, your fishing line, you get stuck in the runners of your rod every cast. So I spend half an hour casting lures, and every cast you wind that in. So you got to pluck that off. And while there's that much weed in the water, even though it looks clean, you just don't seem to catch any fish. You look out there now, just on dark, prime tailor time. There's a decent gutter there. You would think they'd be there, but because there's so much weed in the water, they don't come into the gutters or something. If you tried to fish that in a howling southeaster, you might catch some with bait, but if you want to put up with that wrapped around your line every time, I haven't got the patience for that. It looks like a lure itself, but you can pull it off, and you just keep plucking that off every cast. It's frustrating. So we'll kick back, have a coffee, maybe a beer, and we'll see what tomorrow brings weather-wise. Hopefully we can get out there and the weather clears a little bit and we can get some decent fish without the wind blowing, and get the beanie off and enjoy Fraser Island. But even though a bad day fishing, it's still a better day than work. So there you go.
And we have Mr. Whippy being coming.
Ice creams? Anybody like an ice cream?
Yeah, no, ice cream.
One, two,
Thank you.
three, four.
Thanks, Uncle
Nice.
Brad. Thanks, Uncle Brad. Yeah. Thanks, Uncle Brad.
Mr. Whippy.
Mr. Whipping's lifesavers now.
I hope that's the one with all the preservatives and colourings in it to make you hypo.
Gluten-free, no
Thanks, Uncle Brad. You're the best.
Yeah!
Oh. Uncle Brad forgot his lollipop. There we go. So it's an afternoon fish down the beach. At the moment we've got the three girls fishing while we're all standing back waiting for the first bite. And then you watch. All the men will be down there. But for now the three girls are into it. No fish yet, but beautiful afternoon. There's a few up and down the beach having a fish. A little bit of a breeze. Nothing like we've had the last few days. There's quite a few up the beach further. Maybe they're getting them up there this afternoon, but for now this is us. Best I go and throw a pilly in myself. Well, unfortunately, our 9 days up here on Fraser's coming to an end very quick. Our last morning time to start packing up, get cleaned up. It's high tide at the moment, so we won't be going anywhere for a good couple of hours yet, so there's no rush to pack up. It's always a bit sad and depressing when it comes to this part of the trip, to pack up and head back to reality and the city life. But it has been a good escape up here. The weather hasn't been overly kind to us. The wind, the first 2 days were beautiful, but then the wind's been blowing for the last 5 or 6 days, pretty much non-stop. One reasonable day in between. So we caught a few fish. We got to do most things that we wanted to do and get around the island and have a look at a few spots, which we've seen a lot of it before, but it's good to actually capture it on video so you can see it and we can look back on it in years to come. And hopefully we'll be back up here next year, maybe for even a couple of weeks, have a decent break. It's the trouble with a short trip up here. When you're here for 9 days, you just got to suffer the weather, whatever it brings. You can't just ride it out for a couple of days and then go again, and hopefully you get a few good days of weather somewhere in 2 weeks. That's what it is when you're camping. Make the most of it and just kick back and enjoy it. Those days when it is rainy and windy and cold, and you can just kick back and relax. But anyway, I better get back to packing up here. Last quick view of the ocean. You can see it's like a washing machine still windy, flag's still blowing. But anyway, we'll get packed up and unfortunately head down the beach closer to low tide.
Trapped inside the mind of a dreamer, losing sight of all the visions in my head. I've been tossing all my thoughts off the deep end, drowning out my fears with tears instead. I've been searching for a peace of mind. Why is certainty so hard to find? I feel like I've been wasting all my time. Everything I tell myself is a lie. Feel like I'm 6 feet underground. I've got dreams on my gravestone, no flowers to be found. I keep screaming, shouting, this is my battleground. Though I'm trapped inside the mind of a dreamer, my fears can't hold me down. Casket of our heart's deepest feelings, graveyard of forgotten wants and hopes, trapped inside the mind of a dreamer. No one may really ever know. Feel like I'm 6 feet underground, trapped inside a dream and falling through the clouds. I keep screaming, shouting, but no one hears the sound, 'cause I'm trapped inside the mind of a dreamer, dreaming.
Oh, good run back down the beach, back down here around Hook Point, just waiting for the barge back across to mainland Australia. Hopefully we don't have any dramas getting through the soft sand at INSKIP Point. Get back there, pump the tyres up, and then we're back on the bitumen. 3.5 odd hour trip home back to Brisbane.
Sometimes I compromise, sometimes I tell a lie, but it's only to myself. Sometimes I make mistakes, regret choices that I've made. I never cry out for help. Feel like I'm 6 feet underground, trapped inside a dream and falling through the clouds. I keep screaming, shouting.
See ya. Good luck. Where is the track? Here we go, baby.
Go, Brad.
We're in second.
Go, Brad.
We're going to go third. Will it do third? Yeah. 12 pound in the tyres and the utes. 15 in the van. We haven't hit the soft stuff yet. But we'll just rev it. And hold on, because there might be a few bumps. We're not backing off for them. Like that.
No, Brad.
We can do this.
Yep, got it.
We're nearly there, but this is the softest
Yeah.
now. There's a bit of a bottom to it. There's a bit of a bottom. You can see tracks in it. It's not just powder.
No, Brad.
We got her, baby! Go the D-Max.
We're going to let the old farts go first.
Well, that's how you do it.
Well done.
Just give it everything.
Well done.
How's the temperature go? Yeah. The D-Max loves it. Oh, remember that for next time. 12 pound and just give it. But going out's different because the out track is a lot more bumpier. And as soon as you hesitate and back off for a bump, it's got you. Ah, yes. Well, there we go. Fraser Island for another year.
See you next year, Fraser.
Yeah. People we were just talking to on the barge there, up here for 9 weeks. How good would that be? You could weather a few storms in that time and still have weeks of good weather. When you're retired, you can do that.
Have you got one of our stickers on you?
Oh, they're, where are they? In the toolbox there. Oh yeah, they made it through. Alright, we're on the bitumen. Still in low range, but we'll pull up here and let the tyres down. Pump the tyres up. You've got to put air back in them now we're on the road. Just quickly show you what 12 pound looks like in the tyres. Front, can't really notice it, but on the back, yeah, she's bellied out nicely. So that's the trick to getting through INSKIP Point when it's soft and powdery, but it did have a bit of a base to it. That's the Caravan tyre at 15. Well, you just don't know till you get there and you're driving through those trees and it's powder. The next thing you're down to your belly plate, it's too late. Time to pump them up. Time to pump them up. 2 compressors on the go. King's double thumper. And she's pumping well and truly. 300 litres a minute. The other one's 150 litres a minute. You definitely see the difference. All done. There you go. 9 days, 9 nights, Fraser Island. Home again now. Caravan, the ute, everything's washed and cleaned up. It's definitely well worth the effort of half a day cleaning, washing sand out of everything. It gets in everywhere, as anybody's been up the beach knows. Sand just gets in everywhere, but well worth the effort. If you ever get the chance to head up there to Fraser Island, if you haven't been there, you've got to go and have a look. Check it out. It's just a magical place and very special to me and my family. Can't wait to get up there again. Thanks very much for watching this episode. I hope you've really enjoyed it. Not just this episode, but the 3-part sort of mini-series we've put together. Too much footage over the 9 days to all put into one video, so we've split it up into 3. But stay tuned, because there'll be one more special edition coming of how we can go caravanning off-grid indefinitely. Talks about battery power, solar power, water supply. You've got to have water when you're camping. We'll run through all that in a quick video. That'll be a special add-on to this series. So thanks again. If you have liked the videos, please hit the thumbs up button, give us a like. That really means a lot. And again, with all the subscribers we've got, thanks very much for all your support. And anybody that's just starting to watch our channel, make sure you do hit the subscribe button. It means a lot. Thanks a lot, guys. See you again very soon.